This week, I was able to go watch Dune Part 2, directed by Denis Villeneuve. I went to the cinema with my friends, and it was an incredible experience. I had just rewatched Dune Part 1 a few days before, and I waited excitedly all week to finally watch Part 2. With all the hype surrounding the film on social media, the incredible reviews, and all the positive opinions I heard from my friends, my expectations were incredibly high. Probably a bit too high. Some of my expectations were definitely met. The film was exciting, it was action packed, full of great performances and amazing visuals and VFX. All of this was made even better thanks to the incredible soundtrack composed by none other than Hans Zimmer. Several moments in the film even managed to give me full body chills, something that doesn't really happen to me. However, by the end of the film, I was waiting for the big moment that had been building throughout the entire film, the Holy War. But this moment just never came, and I was left wanting and expecting more. While the film's climax was greatly executed and it was exciting, the lack of the fulfilling ending I was expecting kind of forces me to take off half a star from the rating and give it a 4.5 out of 5. The lack of the big ending is due to the fact that the films are based on several books, 6 written by the original author, Frank Herbert, and 17 more books written by Frank's son, Brian Herbert, and his co-writer Kevin J. Anderson. If Villeneuve were to make films about the 6 original books, 2 films would not be enough to wrap the whole story up. The massive expectations I had probably didn't help either. Usually, when any piece of media has a ton of hype surrounding it, it always tends to disappoint me a little bit, simply because it builds impossible expectations, and impossible expectations are impossible to meet. Despite this, I still love the movie, and I would love to go see it again on IMAX if I can. Maybe on a rewatch, my opinion on the movie could change and I could learn to love it much more, as this happened to me with the first movie. The film also made me want to continue reading the books and find out what happens after the ending of part 2. Overall, I would recommend the Dune films to any sci fi lovers out there. It's a great franchise based on books that inspired a lot of loved sci fi stories, most notably Star Wars. So go give this a watch in the cinema while you still have the chance.